It's time to dive beneath the surface and into the minds and hearts of your favorite celebrities and pop culture icons. Welcome to Up and Adam.
Hey guys, what's up? You're watching Up and Adam. My name's Adam Noel. And for those of you who don't know me, I'm the guy bringing you guys all the weekly interviews and recaps from your favorite celebrities and pop culture influencers. But for those of you who do know me, you know that that's not why we're always here, right? Guys, today's no different. Today we are here to kind of give you an update on the Erika Girardi, Tom Girardi divorce lawsuit, etc. Allegedly. You always have to lead with that. But before we do, you know how this works. If you haven't already, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to my channel, hit that notification bell, and let's dive right in. Guys, more and more is coming out about Tom Girardi and Erika, whether it's real, whether it's fake. I'm just saying reports are coming out and they're going to the blogs. They're going to page 6. It's all over the board. It's not just me giving you this information. I'm reading it and just reporting it back to the faithful subscribers who come back day and night for Up and Adam. But I just want to say to you guys, these are not my sources. I'm just simply reporting on something that I've read or heard about. But this just gets crazy. I know that we always talk about Bravo on this channel, guys, and I thank you so much for always revisiting us. But this is something that can't be unseen. It can't be not talked about, even though Erika Girardi did ask for privacy throughout this whole legal matter and throughout the process of her divorce. You know, I've said this since day one. When you're a public figure, when you're a reality TV star, when you put yourself on a public platform, as much as you might want the respect of privacy and everything that comes with that, I just don't know if it's necessarily something that you can achieve. Just to be fair, we watched this with Denise Richards, who had her name, her character, her everything raked through the coals on the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills just because she signed up for a reality TV show. And look where that got her. You know, I love Denise Richards, and I think that everything that she went through was totally unfair. But again, at the end of the day, when you sign on the dotted line for a contract for a reality TV show, unfortunately, this is what happens. So guys, the latest headlines talk about how Tom Girardi went from a high-profile lawyer, $50 to $80 million in the bank, to absolutely zip, notch, nada, nothing, broke, allegedly. The article also talks about the first time he was allegedly taking money from his clients and the alimony that he gives to his ex-wife. Oh, this is so much, guys. I can't even handle this information. The article also goes on to talk about the fact that Erika Jayne, Erika Girardi, I always say this, whatever you want to call her, I don't know. I don't know her personally, so I'm going to call her both names since she has two parties to one persona. Erika Jayne and Erika Girardi talks about how she missed the deposition and how Tom is allegedly admitting to his squandering of $80 million. Guys, I just want to say, if I had $100,000 in my bank account, I am so frugal, you would never see that go anywhere, let alone 80 million. Sure, at that point, I might spend about 10 million, but I'm not going to spend, I can't even, please, somebody help us. Somebody help us in this situation. This is so off the beaten path for me. So guys, according to the reports, and the reports are done by Bombshell News Report, one of his cases that was inspired by the 2000 Erin Brockovich film began facing legal drama about 5 years ago, back in 2015, after one of the cases where he allegedly borrowed money, enough money to the extent that he allegedly could not pay it back. Now they're saying that he is facing the demise of his company, of his persona, his character, his law degree, everything after allegedly embezzling this money. This is so sad, guys. I say this every time. Now, guys, in a report also shared by the Los Angeles Times on December 17th, they're saying that Tom Girardi is on the cusp of losing everything that's important to him, including his firm, Girardi Keys, which is insane. I mean, again, these are so many. It's like hit after hit after hit after hit. He's not only getting a divorce, but now he's getting accused of embezzlement and allegedly, and also getting or losing his wife. I mean, it's one thing after another. I can't keep up anymore. But most importantly, guys, this is one thing that my dad always taught me, is it takes a lifetime to build a reputation and just a few seconds to tear that reputation down. So for me, I just wonder, aside from the divorce, aside from losing his firm, you can regain, you can marry a new person that you might fall in love with, you can make a new firm. But if you lose your reputation, that's all you have. All you technically have in this life is your name, your reputation. That's all you have to go off of, especially if you've hit technically rock bottom, or if you're about to. Not saying that Tom Girardi is, but if you're about to, all you have to rebuild off of is that name. And if you lose that, where do we go from here? Tom Girardi admitted in a court testimony that at one point he had about 80 million or around 50 million in cash. Again, guys, this is beyond me. I'm not even in this level, this playing field, whatever you want to call it. I couldn't even imagine having $80,000 cash. So 80 million, holy cow. This is insane, but it gets worse. After the testimony, he says, I don't have any of the money. None. Zip, zilch, nada. None of the money is here. Where do you, honestly, where do you go from there? The reports are saying that Tom Girardi is known to pretty much gain about 40% of the proceeds from his cases. So 40% of the profits come to Tom Girardi, but still, how would that mean that he's being accused of stealing millions and millions from vulnerable clients? Clients that don't have this sort of money. They've never seen this sort of money. So what the blogs are saying, and this is all alleged, like we can't pin this on Tom Girardi, but what blogs are saying is that they feel like he just thought he could get away with it because these people were way down here and they're not used to having this level of money. So you could give them X, Y, and Z, and that might be here. And then you can pocket a little bit more just for yourself. Now, oh gosh, please say it's not so. We hope it's not true. Innocent until proven guilty. I always say that, but then you guys kind of get upset with me for saying that. So I just don't know. Now, where they're saying that Tom Girardi's money problems kind of stemmed from was a case back in 2015, 5 whole decades after starting his law firm, Gerardi Keys. He was accused of pocketing around, allegedly, again, I like to throw that word out there, allegedly $17 million after a settlement was done for 138 senior citizen women developed cancer after a hormone replacement therapy. Please say it ain't so. Now, after lawyers accused Tom Girardi of misappropriating funds for the women, which equaled to about, I just want to say what was reported, about more than $10 million. Tom Girardi then allegedly went on to borrow about $12 million from the law finance group at a high interest rate, as well as an additional $5 million from a lender in Arizona. Oh, you can't make this stuff up. This stuff just adds up. I need something. I don't know what I need. I need a drink or something to deal with this story. This is too much. Now, months later after this, a settlement was reached, but what they're saying is for Tom Girardi, this was essentially just the beginning. I don't know. They're saying that Tom Girardi was able to make it right with the law finance group, but he was also able to kind of keep the companies who he was allegedly borrowing money from knowing that he was borrowing money from them. So they wouldn't cross paths. They didn't know he was borrowing money from here and then over here. They just didn't know about each other, is what they're saying. Now, the New York Times are saying that, again, Tom Girardi didn't let the companies know about each other, but he did have a good enough kind of name, persona, character, reputation to be a safe enough bet to continue to be getting these loans. Now, what's interesting, though, is just 2 years ago, Tom Girardi claimed to have a net worth of about $264 million. And where that stems from is 2 planes, $9 million in jewelry, $3 million in antiques, art, and furniture, and a whole estate in Pasadena worth about $15.5 million. I would love to see the $0.5 million. I've never even seen that in my life. But guys, this isn't about me. Let's continue on. They went on to say that Tom is reporting that conservatively, their fees for 2016, which is 4 years back, were in excess of $110 million. I'm just dropping to my knees right now. This was written in an affidavit to American law firm Funding back in 2018 that also named assets, a real estate investment in Temecula, Erika Girardi, Erika Jayne, whatever you want to call her career, and the shares of a Nevada casino. Honestly, what they're saying is he believed that Erika Jayne's, or Erika, again, just Erika, let's call her Erika, that her sales from her music, her career, her record sales, her performances, that they were going to be substantial enough to counter something, but it was too soon to speculate. They're also saying that allegedly about 20 million plus was put into Erika Jayne's music career. And again, this is total allegedly. These are based off of documents that are going in and out of the court cases. We don't know. We have to see how this all plays out. Now, it's interesting, guys, because going back to 2001, Tom Gerardi was, again, allegedly claiming that he made about $263,000 a month. And since then, he spent a lot of this money on Erika Jayne's, Gerardi, I just said I would say Erika's career. They are saying, though, which is, I guess you could look at it as a good thing, that over the course of their marriage, they gave back about $7.5 million, with at least $1.3 million coming from his wife back to political campaigns. So, I can't even, this is so much information, I can't even wrap my head around it. Now, guys, we know that lawsuits have been popping up left and right, but now there's another company who wants more money, who are saying that they provided back office services for about $7.5 million. There's an expert witness who wanted about $40,000, and then also a security company who's claiming they're owed about $53,000 for guarding the couple's home. It doesn't end there for the legal drama. Apparently, Tom Gerardi allegedly owes his wife, his ex-wife, not Erika Jayne, Erika Girardi, Erika, I keep doing this, I just don't know which one to call her, but his ex-wife about $10,000 a month in alimony payments, who she's claiming that he stopped paying. What's interesting, though, is back in September, while discussing a $12 million settlement that was owed to a burn victim, Tom Gerardi, who allegedly just paid the victim's family or the family around $1 million, said his stock portfolio of about $50 million was all gone. Gone, zip, zilch, nada, gone. And that he had maybe a couple of $1,000s left in his personal bank account. Tom Gerardi said that, well, allegedly, again, we have to use that word, that he hasn't taken a penny out of the account for a salary in the past 2 years. He hasn't taken nothing. No money has gone to him at all in the past 2 years. Now, they're also saying that Erika missed her deposition. They're saying, though, this is kind of what the word on the street is. On the dates that she was scheduled for this deposition, she was out of town, she was gone, so they rescheduled it for January. Guys, again, this is so messy. I'm so curious what you guys think. Please, if you haven't already during this video, make sure you comment below. Let me know. Give me your thoughts, because this is all over the board. Again, guys, innocent until proven guilty. We don't know what's going on with this. This is just super messy, and I'm just curious what your thoughts are. Guys, if you haven't already, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to my channel, hit that notification bell. That way you can keep up with what's going on alongside many other TLC Bravo topics that we're going to be covering. And yeah, I guess I'll see you soon. This just makes me cringe. So happy holidays. Bye, guys.
Check us out every Monday and Wednesday. Thanks for watching Up and Adam.